first of 10 scheduled rounds, again contested over 2 minutes, although later tonight live on Netflix, the co-feature Alicia Baumgartner, one of the best boxers in the sport, defends her unified 130-pound scrap against Layla Boquend in 12 3-minute rounds, more like the men that are looking for equality, and boy, early on, lighting up Bustillos.
This is some of the reasons a lot of boxing fans like the 2-minute rounds, is because action's got to get going early. You don't have a lot of time to feel out, and Bustillos and Valle right now are getting started quick out the gate.
It's more like a sprint.
We are used to seeing members of the distaff division deliver the dynamite all night long. Women love to unload, in a beautiful combination there by the champion Bustillos, but Valle's also had success. They are going toe-to-toe and putting on a show here with just a minute left in what has been a frenetic first round. My God, they're trucking the leather.
No feeling out process whatsoever.
That defense, what?
Each of them have landed 9 punches according to CompuBox, many of them power shots. Bustillos out throwing Valle right now, but again, it's all about who's the cleaner puncher. And so, no feeling out process, no tactical approach here.
That's one of my favorite things about the lower weight classes as well, men and women. The punch output is tremendous.
The champion has to put her hands up a little more as the queen is landing some shots.
Valle really needs to start thinking about the defense at some stage. It's all defense for the moment.
And they're landing some scoring blows upstairs.
There's a left
hook right up to the body by the challenger Bustillos. Earning their money here in round number 1.
Time.
Very competitive, hotly contested opening 2 minutes, and they don't waste any time renewing hostilities here in round 2.
Well, and according to the game plan, when we talked to Yokasa Valle, she said she wants to impose her aggressiveness, which she did there in the first round, and she also knows that Yanira doesn't have a lot of defense, so she just wants to be on the front foot for the most part in this fight and be the more aggressive fighter, but she's going to have her hands full because Yanira kind of had a similar game plan, David.
Exactly, and she's the smaller fighter in the champion. She and the champions going to need to get inside and avoid those long-range punches.
Yes, Valle with the big reach advantage, and yet, according to CompuBox, in terms of the power punches, which are the more eye-catching shots, Bustillos, the challenger, has the edge.
What beautiful right hand right there from Valle.
And this right left hand by Bustillos.
Bustillos has this young energy. She's got that youth. 25 years of age. She's fresh.
Their respective defenses are suing for abandonment. Under a minute left in the second. Wow! But they're putting together the combinations. It's not like they're just rock-em sock-em. There's
quality there.
Technique there, right?
There really is. They're both putting together great shots, but I'm liking Valle trying to avoid a few of the punches coming at each other.
That was beautiful how Valle's got her head up and like slipped under and countered with 2 shots with her lead left hand.
And I wonder what Bustillos was complaining about, because she ate a nasty left from the champion. And I think she continues to be frustrated by something, and maybe the fact that Bustillos is passing her.
She looks a little bit inexperienced there. She got caught with the shot and turned away and looked at the referee. I don't know what she was expecting to get back in response.
And just because she's the queen, she's not going to get royal treatment.
She definitely isn't tonight.
Just a second.
Beautiful shot there from Valle. He's got more of a rhythm here. I feel like now we're around 2.
Yes. Challengers.
Time.
About what she needs to tell the referee. Her coach gave her great instructions right there. Let me worry about it. You work.
Round number 3, and Valle was the more effective puncher in round 2, 15 of 45, according to CompuBox, compared to just 8 of 51 for Bustillos.
Bustillos punching and leaving her head right up in the air. Possibly getting open for a bigger...
Set up the shots. They're leading with a lot of power punches and just looking to land that eraser. Nice right cross by Valle. There's a check right hook by Valle. But again, their hands are low. They're swinging wildly. Someone's going to get clipped.
It's a 50-50 exchange most of the time.
Beautiful shot by Yokasa. She leans right into that shot, doesn't she?
Yes. She loaded up on it, and Valle on her front foot, swinging wildly, David. The champion not, I mean, you don't want to sweat the technique if it's working, and she's landing shots, but she's leaving herself open to counter.
She is, but she understands that Bustios' head is up there in the air, so she's throwing a big old right hook, not knowing where the shot is, expecting it to land. And it does 50% of the time at the moment.
Remaining here in the third round.
And these two have sparred each other in the past, so they're quite familiar with each other. And when you stay, in and around your same weight class your whole career, especially for the women, the talent pool is not very big. You get familiar with these fighters who help you prepare for other fights, and now you're seeing them with different glove size and no headgear.
Well, they're definitely not fighting like they are on friendly terms. They know that they've got to eat, and boy, when you're the champion, you get to eat a little bit more, and both of them eating shots throughout this fight.
Drive.
50-50, nothing intentional there whatsoever.
And of course, it happened before round number 4, and again, fight is official after the 4th round.
Not a bad spot.
No, not yet. It's not going into her eye or anything. And my goodness, Sparko Lee admonishing the champion, but Pai just landing some cracking punches that Bustios is eating and not really showing that she's been troubled by it. Although, man, they've got to start taking their toll.
They have to. There's a lot of clean punches landed. The defense isn't there from either fighter. They're just all offense.
And while the fans watching at home and here in the arena, it's not self-preservation or adding longevity to your fighting career if you fight like this all the time.
It definitely isn't. And as you can see, damage on both fighters' faces here.
And Christina is still not, well, now she's beginning to rub out her eyes, so the blood maybe with the sweat mixing in, starting to bleed into the eye of the champion.
Yeah, Tony Rivera's going to have his hands full in between these rounds, working on that cut. It's not that it's in a terrible spot, it's just that they didn't get the right amount of, Vaseline and pressure on it there in the corner, and right that first head touch, it opened right back up.
Plenty of pressure in this fight, and again here in round 4, they are just swinging for the fences. Now, Valle coming forward, Bustios trying to land a shot, but it's the champion, the smaller fighter in the fight, who's landing the more punishing, eye-catching shots, the clean punches.
Bustios looks like she's got some damage as well on the right side of her face, so I think they're both possibly cut here.
Valle with 24 punches in this 2-minute round. Bustios landed 15. It's a firefight for the championship.
Drive.
Oh, it's been a blood and guts battle here as we begin round number 5, scheduled for 10. And again, these 3 championship fights on the prelims in the women's division contested over 10 2-minute rounds. And they have just flown by here, David.
It sure has. Both got one cut apiece, but if they continue to fight at this pace, I wouldn't be surprised if another cut opens up on the other side of each other's faces.
Unofficial score, Sean Wheelock has the champion out by 2 points.
Beautiful shots, headshots landing from Valle there, and then she takes one right back.
Yes, Bustios, their hands are low, both of them. They are definitely susceptible to counter headshots. And just the cumulative damage. Nice defense finally being shown, and you heard Martinez in the corner telling his fighter, I want you to roll a little more. Roll, take some steam off those shots.
Great advice from their coach. Very, very important to roll after you land your punches. No need landing a good shot and stepping back and admiring your work and getting caught.
And there's the makings of a crimson mask for the defending champion, Yokasta Valle. 50 seconds left in the 5th.
Her experience will help her through that. She's been in 36 professional fight. Exactly. This is her 37th professional fight. She's been cut before, so that will help her get through this. Something they forgot.
Seconds left in the first half of the fight.
sounds like they've abandoned the jab for both of them. They're just power punches and punches in combination, but neither one giving each other much space off the jab.
No, and in fact, in terms of the power punches connected, it's relatively close. Although here in this round, we see the challenger having a little more success.
The pace is cooled down slightly here. I think they're both trying to think about what they're doing slightly more.
Time.
Yokasta Valle defending her strawweight title against Yadira Bustillos. Valle fighting out of Las Vegas by way of Costa Rica and Nicaragua. And I want to say a special shout out to my Nicaraguan friends, the Ricardos in Southern California, who are hardcore. They're watching the YouTube prelims, and of course they'll be tuning in 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific for Judgment Day on Netflix, and it's Judgment Day for both of these athletes.
They couldn't give any more in terms of commitment to their offense. Leaving nothing left in the tank.
I do think the majority of the cleaner punches, though, through the first half of the fight belong to Yokasta Valle. I think she's connected with the more solid, perfectly placed shots.
I agree, and through 110 of their 150 combined landed punches are power shots. You talk about abandoning the jab. Not a setup here. They're going for the kill.
That's one of the first jabs I've seen so far. It looked beautiful. It looked really nice.
I'd like to see a few more, though.
Maybe 5 or 6 around, maybe.
45 seconds left in the sixth. It's been a bloody affair between the champion Valle, who's been a champion in 3 divisions, and the challenger Bustillos, who's looking to make it 5 straight wins since her lone loss by 10-round unanimous decision to the 2-belt unified champion Sarah Borman. That was back in 2023.
Some good punches right there from Bustillos. She went down to the body, then brought it back up top. So there's not much on the shots, but those were some of the best. That was the best probably combination I saw her land of the fight right there.
In the trenches.
Those body shots are important.
Bustillos in terms of
Time.
Very distracting. You're very aware during that moment that there's blood stopping your vision and view.
And by explosive start to the 7th round as we bring in our rules expert and unofficial scorer, Sean Wheelock. How do you have it after 6 rounds, Sean?
58-56, 4 rounds to 2, the champion Yokasta Valle. In modern boxing judging, there are 3 types of 10-9 rounds: close, moderate, and decisive. This one we've seen 6 very close 10-9 rounds.
And they are very close now. Literally. There's a jab from the challenger. She's got the longer stick, but again, just wailing away, not setting anything up. And again, David, you being a former champion fighting at the highest level, this is the highest level of the sport. But, you know, in doing my research, there was defensive discipline that was attributed to the champion.
I think when both fighters rewatch this fight over, they'll both know there's stuff they could have done to set the combinations up.
Meanwhile, everyone at home's like, we're enjoying the action.
Exactly. It's a fan-friendly fight for sure.
Absolutely, a fire fight.
But not the type of fight you'd want every time for a long, prosperous career.
I like that Bustillos using a feint right there. I would have liked her to follow it up with a double jab. Give herself some room to work in that mid to long range. She has the reach advantage, almost a 5-inch reach advantage, and you never know it by the way she's fighting.
And of course, at this weight class, it's hard to get the knockouts. I mean, for the champion, 10 of her 33 wins have come inside the distance. For the challenger, just 2 stoppages in 12 pro fights. But again, those have come in her last 3 appearances. Body shots.
Left to keep her at the end of the jab. But she's walking into 50-50 exchanges, minimizing her advantages.
Time.
Is Valley's 105-pound championship. And we heard from Valle's corner wanting more body shots. Right now, they're even at 27 apiece. In the last round, Valle outlanded Bustillos to the body 6-3. They want to see more shots to the body.
Body shots are working, they're not being defended against, so the opposite, the body's there. Let's let some shots land.
I guess it's an exercise in futility to keep talking about defense in this fight. We're not going to get it.
Again, good shots to the body there landed from.
And upstairs. But Valle is still standing tall, and that may be an issue as well. Tall with her chin exposed. Look. Sparkle Lee. For the break. Oh, nice jab there by the challenger. Bustillos, but it's body shotting. And the champion's a better counterpuncher.
She is, and I love how she slips under those shots. It's almost like she can see things coming a little bit better than does Bustillos.
She's starting to listen to her coach. The coach is telling her to roll under the punches, and that's exactly what she's doing here.
And there's a brief look at an uppercut from Bustillos, and I think that punch is available for her because just how you said.
Right, absolutely. If you're leaning in, you are susceptible to so many punches, and they're finally listening to her corner doing some rolling underneath, but the champion picks her off with a solid left, and then the champion goes to the body. Valle clinching now with Bustillos.
I think it's a really good round for Bustillos here.
Bustillos is doing great in this round. A few more
Stats back you up, especially to the body.
The body work's key here.
10 seconds.
10 seconds of the eighth. We're headed to the championship rounds here in the women's strawweight division. Valle defending her title against Bustillos.
5.
We begin round number 9, the championship rounds here in the women's title fight, and they continue to just swing away, looking to catch, push that button that will drop their opponent. But it's so, as we mentioned, these fights in the women's divisions can be these firefights, but knockouts are hard to come by.
They're very few and far between at this weight division.
And yet they're going for it. They want to score the knockout.
And if you're Bustillos, you haven't seen a round 9 since May of 2023. These are the championship rounds. You had one opportunity before, came out on the short end of the stick. You got 2 rounds to give yourself a chance to walk out of here the new champion. So she's really got to get to work, even though she hasn't been this late in a fight in quite some time.
Huge engine experience for the champion, and yet the challenger standing right in front of her, going toe-to-toe. Just over a minute left here in the 9th. Champion unloading, but missing now with some of the shots. Bustillos on the inside, his short right uppercut. And she is showing some defense now, some bob and weaving from the challenger.
Yeah, she just made Valle miss there in that combination just by simply using her footwork and stepping around. She's been planted the entire fight in the center of the ring.
And every time Bustillos lands the jab, it does stop the champion in her tracks momentarily, but it's just too far and few between.
It really does. She's got a beautiful jab, and when she uses it, she's going to kick herself after this. When she re-watches this fight and realizes how comfortable she's
Fighting the champion's fight right now.
She's coming down to the champion's level in terms of height.
10 seconds.
Bustillos, the 10th and final round, and the stats have the champion in front, but it's been competitive, but you never know what the judges see.
5.
Last and final round.
Round 10 for Yokasta Valle's championship. Our unofficial score and rules expert, Sean Wheelock, how do you have it going into the 10th and final round?
6 rounds to 3, 87-80 for Yokasta Valle. I think there's a misconception that aggression wins rounds. In fact, you have to have clean, effective punches with that aggression. You're seeing most of the aggression from Yadira Bustillos, but Valle continually landing that jab and that overhead left.
Bustillos taking the cleaner shots, the more eye-catching shots have been landed on Bustillos.
Yokasta Valle would want to defend defend her title again in Costa Rica, but she's got to hold on to her belt here with just over a minute remaining in the fight, and you see the numbers beginning to close the gap, especially in the power punch department, of which we've seen many. Right now, the champion has a slight advantage overall, but again, remember, each round is judged individually.
They sure are. And in this last round, Vaille's landed the eye-catching punches. The judges are looking for clean, concussive punches. There's lots of exchanges, but it both landing.
I give Lucille a lot of credit. She's fought the majority of this fight from the center of the ring. I don't think that was the ideal game plan for her, but the experience is showing through in these last 2 rounds for the champion, Costa Valle.
They have thrown over 1,000 punches combined. Surprise, surprise. 15 seconds left in the fight. Valle with the edge in total punches landed.
10 seconds.
In terms of power punches, what do the 3 judges see at ringside? It'll become their job to determine who walks out champion.
Oh, such a scorecard time.
Came to defend like that.
The way they fought.
Judge Benoit Roussel sees the... Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 full rounds, pick up the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judge Benoit Roussel sees the contest 95 to 95.
It's a tie.
David